The wisest of men wrote that the definition of a good wife is a wife who knows how to build a family. Not a woman who's fashionable, witty, fun, supportive, rich, always encouraging, or cute. But one who does her job to build the home, whatever that entails. King Solomon wrote in Mishleh, Chochmat Nashim Banta Beta. The wisdom of women built her house. V'ivelet biyadeha tarsena. And the foolish woman destroys her house with her own hands. The Talmud teaches that the former part of the verse is referring to the wife of On ben Pelet. She told her husband that whether Korach was right or Moshe was right, On was not going to be upgraded to high priest. He had nothing to gain and could only lose. She did not support her husband's argument. She challenged him ever so gently and respectfully, and by doing so, she saved her family. Korach's wife seemed to be the kind of woman that many men would wish to have. A woman who holds her husband on a pedestal as the first and foremost. You can do it, Korach! You could be number one! The man closest to God! Moshe's position is a cinch for you! I will make you the most beautiful tzitzit, a blue garment. And you, the richest of all men, my brilliant husband, my tzaddik, father of wonderful children, will be elected over Moshe. Pretty encouraging, wasn't she? Yet she demolished her house with her own hands. Because a good wife is not a blindly encouraging one. In marriage, some of the hardest conversations are the best ones. Opinions, differences, backgrounds. When you see things from another perspective, you notice your blind spots. The Hebrew word for marriage is nisu'in, the root being to uplift, naso. Marriage is about constantly uplifting yourself and one another. If you do not keep rising to the challenge, the marriage can be terminated. At times, we tend to think that love in marriage means oneness, fun, schmoozing, romance, support and encouragement. But real love is harmony. Two different beings complementing each other, even if they are not always complementing. Quite often, when I'm coaching yeshiva students, being part of the chevra, part of the social life going on in the yeshiva, it's a major topic. Usually, the way I help boys overcome the pressure, giving into the social pressure, is by defining what a best friend is. Your best friend is not the one you have the best time with, the one with whom you go on trips, making a barbecue together, playing ball, schmoozing. Your best friend is the one who brings out the best in you. Lucky is the man whose best friend in the world is his wife. As long as she's bringing out the best in you, she's your best friend. We like to think that our friends in life are those who smile to us, those who we chill with, those who see the world the way we see it. But quite often that is not the case. Sometimes those can be our greatest enemies. Before the Pesach Ben Azmanim, I got a phone call. It was from a yeshiva student who was a weekly reader of my thinkingaboutme.org parsha sheets. Rabbi, can I ask you a quick question? I have a problem. I'm going back to Los Angeles for Pesach, and I have friends there that smoke weed. I have been cleared from drugs from a year in yeshiva in Israel. No one else in the yeshiva takes drugs. I really do not want to go back to drugs when I get home for the Pesach break. Rabbi, please help me. I recommended either that he deletes all of his drug friends from his contacts, or that he stay in Israel for Pesach. He opted to delete his friends. Fine. After Pesach, I bumped into him and asked him how things are going. Fine. Were you able to stay strong and stay clean over Ben Azmanim? Yes, until the last few days. Before coming back to Israel, I called one of my best friends. I told him that I'm going back to Israel, and I needed from him a huge favor. I needed him to contact the dealer and buy me some weed. My friend said, I'm not doing it. You've been off of drugs for a year. If you want the weed, I'll give you the number of the dealer and you pick it up yourself. But I'm not calling for you. I told him, come on. You're my best friend, my only best friend in the whole world. I really need you now, and I promised my rabbi I will not put those phone numbers in my phone again. Please, don't do this to me, bro. Just one pack of weed. Come on. You're my only friend in the world. So he went and got me the weed. Rabbi, I'm addicted. I'm out of control. It's hopeless. I raised his chin so that his gaze would be locked into mine. I thought you said you erased all of your friends from your contacts. Why was he not erased? If you would like me to help you, I can only do so if you erase him right now from your contacts. He looked at me and said, but Rabbi, you can't ask me to do that. He's my only friend. He's my best friend. He always pulls through for me. Please, I'll do anything you ask me, just not to erase my only friend in life who was always there for me since pre-1A. I used to think that the greatest enemy to change is speed. Now I believe that the greatest enemy to change is friends. Many times in life we need to clarify chevra, social circles. We need to evaluate the influence that social circles have on us. It has been said that if you want to make enemies, try to change something. So when deciding who is friend or foe, first clarify your goals. Clarify your goals in life. Define a friend as someone who can help you to get where you want to go in life. Those who stand in the way of your goals, who keep you from them, they're your enemies. Or you can just leave things up to chance, ignoring your ability to make decisions and guide your own life, making friends with people who are just nice to you, even though those people are not in line with your life's goals. Whenever we want to make a change for the better, to improve, we need to examine our social contacts, the ones who are on board with our goals, encouraging new habits that we would like to adopt. Those are our friends. The people who attempt to pull us away from our life's values are in this case our enemies. This is the secret to all change. And this is the secret to genuine, constructive, long-term relationships.